Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Pretty Hands Mah Jongg readings. This reading will be for my earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn for the upcoming week of December 21st, 2020. So the name of the game is Saturn and Jupiter conjunction, which I'm sure you've already heard about, right? It's big. It happens every 20 years anyway, but this is the first time, and they say up about 800 years. It's happened to a lesser extent sooner than that, but 800 years they saying, since this happened to this extent, they're saying that they're calling it like the Jesus or the Christmas star, because that people think that this is the conjunction that the three wise men saw, right, when Jesus was being born. So this is big. All of that has to do with the beginning of the age of Aquarius and us being in all the Sagittarius energy, and I feel like it's just exposure. That is my one word to sum up 2021. That's my prediction. Exposure in both sides. Exposure as in people are about to be exposed for who they are. Truth is about to come out, right? Because you have Sagittarius seeking the truth, philosophizing about it, and you got Aquarius bringing it. And I feel like the other end of that is the lens, like a camera lens, that type of exposure. So being seen, being in the public eye, the rise of the underdog, right? So that type of exposure. Take a picture, click the type of exposure. But definitely look, either way, fresh new beginnings, earth signs. What are the major things for earth signs for the upcoming week of December 21st, 2020, please? Okay, earth signs. No wind. Ah, wow. 2-1 sword. Water signs got this too. Same card in the same place. And I ain't seen no sword in weeks with no element. Letting stuff go. Letting go of ties, karmic ties. It could be a partnership. It don't necessarily have to be. But this is making a decision to just be done with it. It makes perfect sense with this conjunction, y'all. It's about release. We just had the new moon last week in Sagittarius. And now with all this energy of aligning ourselves with our truth, who we are, right? Truth ain't just speaking, talking, right? Facts. Truth is, what is the truth of your being? Who are you at your core? And so in order for you to answer that question and get to the bottom of it, it's going to require you to release something that no longer serves you. Now, again, this could be a mindset, a way of thinking, how you talk to yourself, how you treat yourself, something. But something must be released this week. And this is the perfect time for it, right? Right before the holidays. What? Chrysanthemum? Again? Wow. Okay, so y'all coming out of this energy. Interesting. Water signs moving toward it, but y'all coming out of it. So last week, earth signs, you could have had some issues with this, again, starting over, feeling like you were achieving something, feeling successful, feeling fresh and abundant. You could have been feeling bogged down, like things were not changing, or just overwhelmed, right? Put upon. But the universe is saying, if you just continue, you may have had to be more mature last week as well, right? And wait and patient. So they just telling you to be patient. Maintain the patience that you had to cultivate probably starting last week, because the energies are building. So that means it's expected that you're going to kind of feel like everything is coming in at the same time, right? Or overwhelmed, right? Or what is the word? Fretful. Frazzled. Wow. Okay. So, beginning of the week, West, the setting sun, again, is letting something go, letting somebody go. Again, it does not have to always be romance. It could be something with work. It could be a boss. It could be a friend. It could be a friend of me. I don't know how y'all do that. It could be somebody on social media. I don't know. I ain't on there no more. But this is letting things go that no longer serve you, but letting them fade into the sunset. This is not holding on to stuff that don't serve you. Bam, that's it. So sometimes it's easy to say like, oh, cut them off. It ain't nothing. I got that job, that type of energy. This ain't that. This is saying everything don't require that energy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't either we best friends or we beefing. No, that's a very low vibrational way of seeing things. No, we can be cool and still not be cool. You know what I'm saying? We can be cordial and not be BFF. Right? It's not that. So this is saying if something needs to be released from your life, it may be releasing itself. Bam. So earth signs, you may be preparing yourself for something that is releasing itself from your life. Somebody slowly backing out the back door, or slowly contacting you less and less, or slowly moving out of your life. That is okay. Let it. Right? It's like a setting sun. A new one gonna come up tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Let it. Be at peace. Accept and acknowledge everything that it has done for you and how it has benefited you before, and send it on its way in peace and love and beauty. See, y'all got the South card twice. But again, it's this element of issues with it. So I feel like earth signs, y'all feeling like y'all not getting nowhere. Y'all don't feel successful. Y'all don't feel like y'all achieving nothing. Y'all don't feel like no rebirth or renewal is happening. Seeds that you planted or growing. You don't feel none of that. You like that's I don't feel that. You just talking. No, the cards say that you don't. But what I'm telling you is that if we see that this is already an issue that you are up against, then we know how to counter it. That's all that is. So just know that with the energies that we're dealing with, everybody is feeling like they between a rock and a hard place right now. That is the nature of this beast, right? The energies are building. The pressure is building. They saying keep working. Stay focused. 7 circles in 6. Stay focused, earth signs. Stay focused on what you're doing, what you've been doing. Don't lose track of it. Also, if whatever you're stressing over, they telling you it's temporary. It's not going to last. It's minor. You're stressing over something that's not really a big deal, honestly, in the grand scheme of things, which nothing is. But they saying this is really something small. Like, you're going to look back in even a few months and be like, why was I tripping over that? Like, that's so silly. It's like you cutting your hair, right? And it's like, oh my gosh, my hair. And a couple months later, it grow back. Or, you're like, I love this. Like, it's her. What was I thinking? Like, whatever issue that's stopping you from feeling successful or abundant is temporary, right? It's temporary, even if it's something as extreme as losing a job or a stream of income. Another one gonna come. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Like, this is life. It's a virtual reality. Like, that's not your end all be all. Something has to be released though. So whatever is, again, earth signs, whatever is releasing itself from your life, let it. Let it go. Let it go. I never seen that movie, Frozen. I just always hear the commercials and hear kids singing. I heard it's pretty good. All right, so messages from the goddesses for my earth signs for this week. Bam. I ain't saying nothing. Lakshmi, abundance. What I told y'all. I told you, whatever it is, let it go. Lakshmi brings blessings of abundance and prosperity on all levels. It is her greatest joy to give her gifts of wealth to all her children on earth. Open and expand your entire being to receive her magnificent blessings in every way. Stand in her creative flow. You are a child of creation and always deserve to be blessed abundantly. Y'all had Lakshmi come out. Told you. I told you. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Whatever it is, let it go. Or to follow. Better to follow. All right, we'll start, Virgo. Come on, Virgo. Everybody been doing good and you just want to be stubborn. Virgo. It was another button. It was 2 buttons that I just knew was going to come out, and they didn't. So Virgo. So Virgo. I love y'all. Somebody with the letter L in their name. But what? Something to do with your foundation. Rock the boat. Rock the boat. Yeah, y'all gotta protect yourself, Virgo. It's a lot going on around you this week. I ain't gonna lie. Oh man, Virgo. I ain't trying to scare you. You like click off. No, I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying it's a lot for you to be alert to, right? You being protected. The universe is saying your ancestors got your back. So whatever you coming up against, you gotta let something go. Somebody ain't having that. A work-related situation, somebody disrespect, somebody do something, they try you, and you're like, you know what's not gonna happen? That. Deuces, right? The universe saying they got you. They got your back. If you feel like things are coming against you this week, it is because essentially they are. Not to scare you, but again, it is because you have to bring stuff to the surface in order for it to heal. So it's like when the pressure builds and builds and builds, it's right before you make that breakthrough. It's like with the growth of a seed through the ground, right? It's the pressure is steadily building until right before it gets above the ground and it breaks ground. But breaking ground is not easy. It's not an easy process at all. We make it seem easier than it is. You are breaking ground, Virgo. That's what's happening. The letters H, and L could be significant, but they in opposition. So somebody, I just heard H like a house or something like that, something to do with your home situation. Protect yourself. I'll just leave it at that. And L with the heart chakra again. So they're saying follow your bliss. Follow your bliss. Don't get too caught up in groups and groupthink or what other people want for your life. And finally, if you ask a question, the answer is no. Okay, next up, Capricorn. See, I remember Capricorn. I ain't do y'all last. Capricorn. Earth signs, y'all feeling some type of way. Y'all feeling like y'all taking a loss monetarily. Like y'all feeling like y'all just are anchored and y'all don't have no good luck coming and all of that. But Capricorn, that's not true, honey. Look, this is coming out of this. This old, mean looking lion, right, that's aged and that's bringing kind of this negative energy, is giving birth to the new energy. But all it requires is you to stay in your power, step in your power, and be vibrant, be vivacious, be courageous. Listen to your intuition. Lemons to lemonade. So they saying anything that you feel like is coming against you this week, Capricorn, flip it. Life will throw you on a loop just for the heck of it, like just to see if you've learned lessons, just for the sake of adventure, just to strengthen you, right? Just to make sure that that is a lesson that you've overcome, right? Because a lot of times, for example, bam, you have a relationship, it'll be like horrible, like let's say it's verbally abusive, and you finally work up the nerve to get out of it, and then guess what? The next day you meet somebody who, you know, oh, I like this person, they're amazing, and they end up being verbally abusive, like you see the signs. The universe is not punishing you, because whatever the situation is, and it don't have to do with the relationship, that was his example, you feeling like you anchored to it, you tied to it. It's probably like a bad job or money, like you just feel like you can't get out of it, the cycle. The universe is saying, no, change the way you think, be brave, step into something new. And a fly just buzzed in my ear when I said that. So change the way you think, change the way you move. You are in control ultimately. You can change course at any time that you want to, Capricorn, at any time. But they're saying you have to know that you're in control. You have to know your power. Step into that. When the universe sends you something and it seems like the same thing over and over, either one, it's a lesson that you ain't learned yet, or two, you are creating it over and over again. And I feel like I talked about that last week. But if you feel like you're getting more of the same, change the way you think, first of all. First of all, that's A1. And then you'll see progress. But you are in control. You're not stuck, Capricorn. You're not tied to whatever this thing is. You're not. Not at all. Help is on the way. Okay, and last but not least, Taurus. Come on, Taurus. Get your sultry sensory. What is the word I'm looking for? I don't even know. Seductive with Taurus. Yes. Where did I see that? Sensual is the word I was looking for. Look at that. Yeah. The song that just popped in my head, y'all gonna laugh. Merry go round the mulberry bush. That so y'all might be feel, oh no, all around the mulberry bush, the monkey takes the weasel. That pop goes the weasel. So y'all might be feeling like y'all running in circles towards. You got me running in circles. That song. Remember that old song? No, you don't, because I barely do. But again, getting to the money, staying focused, starting again back to the basics, putting one foot in front of the other. Stop trying to bite off more than you could chew, Taurus, because you want to look good and feel good. We know how you live, that extravagance, but it's one step at a time. Earth signs, y'all are amazing. Taurus, we know what you like. I like that too. But